Hi everyone, we're two Chubby Sisters. I'm Janae.
And I'm Katie.
And welcome to our channel. This is our first video and we're going to start off with a paranormal one. Right now, we are at the Hotel Blackhawk
In Davenport, Iowa. I'm going to give you a brief history of this hotel. So in about 1905, it was actually called the Saratoga Hotel. It was kind of high end. It actually ended up being, the guy who owned it was like a big hotel guy, I guess, at that time.
He owned a lot of hotels.
Yeah. He ended up getting rid of it, and they ended up actually leveling the Saratoga and then built the Blackhawk on the same land. Ended up building up a 7-story hotel in 1915. Then 5 years later, they ended up adding 4 more floors. So now it's a 11 4-story hotel. They claimed it was a fireproofed hotel, which seems a little odd that it could be that way.
You can't guarantee
a fireproof hotel. But yeah, so then as the years went on, as like the economy kept going up and down, it went from kind of like, back in the heyday, I guess they'd say it was like a very like hot spot. And but as time went on and the economy kept going up and down, it kind of started going towards the low end. So by like 2006, it was kind of hit its lowest, because actually on the 8th floor of this place,
which is a floor up from where we are
right now, someone built a meth lab and it ended up catching on fire, and that was kind of the ending point right there. So then it was 2 years later, the ownership changed, because it actually stayed closed until then. The ownership changed to Blackhawk LLC. At that time, Blackhawk LLC decided to invest $46 million to renovate the entire hotel to return it to its former glory of a high-end hotel.
In 2009.
2009, the construction started, and then at the end of 2010, the Hotel Blackhawk reopened.
As it is now.
It's actually known that several former presidents actually stayed here. Herbert Hoover, Richard Nixon, and President Obama. And actually, President Obama stayed in the suite that's actually right across the hall from where we are.
On the 7th floor.
On the 7th floor. It's kind of cool because him staying in that room, they end up naming it the presidential suite. So actually, which we'll show later, when you go out there by each of the doors, there's like a little presidential emblem for him and everything like that. But the real reason why actually we're here is because of the paranormal part. This hotel has been known to be very haunted. There's about 3 main hauntings or spirits they claim are at this hotel. The main one that a lot of people talk about is famed actor from the 70s, 80s,
earlier,
or probably earlier than that, 60s probably, Cary Grant. They say he was actually performing at the Adler Theater in town, which is literally like 2 doors down or so, where it's like it's on the street.
A night with Cary Grant, or whatever, just him answering questions and talking.
And they said at his rehearsals he wasn't feeling well, and so when he came back, he just was like, I'm going back to my hotel. He came back to the hotel where he ended up having a stroke. So there's a lot of conflicting stories about what actually happened. Some say he died here. Some say he died at what hospital?
St. Luke's Hospital.
So he's one that they say they see a man in a suit, which is what he was known to always walk around in, his suits,
just standing and kind of observing things.
And then another one is they say there's a woman that roams around in a either blue or red evening gown that they've seen quite often. And then the third one is what they believe to be a former musician who used to play in like the house band. So like they say at night,
there's a lot of jazz.
Yeah,
around here, a lot of jazz musicians and
and so they say at night, like if you go about the ballroom, there'll be absolutely no one there, and sometimes you can hear like piano music playing.
They didn't really have a identification of who he actually was, but
they assumed he was like a piano player because they hear piano a lot. So actually they also claim that when like ghosts don't like change of their environment, so like when there's construction or renovations or whatever, it kind of like stirs up a lot of spirits,
supernatural activity.
Yeah. So when the Hotel Blackhawk got renovated started in 2009, they said a lot of the spiritual or like entities started really coming out.
Became active.
Active, yeah. So the Cary Grant room.
The Cary Grant room was 907.
Yes, I believe it was 907.
A lot of construction workers said that they saw a man in a suit just kind of standing and observing him, which they thought was weird, and then they find out later. I mean, we'll never know positively if that's him, but they're assuming that that's him watching from a distance. But to this day, they say it's still...
They think it was him observing. And they say that a lot of paranormal investigators who come here always try to get that room. And when they do, he's kind of shy, I guess. Picture shy. So everyone who tries to take a picture of his spirit never gets it because he hates having his picture taken. So that's a little bit of the history and the hauntings of it.
That's only part of the reason why we're here.
Yeah.
The other reason being, a lot of people, I know when you see these videos online, you think it would be really cool to go there, but I'm not going to go there just solely for that, because that'd be like one night, and then what do you do with the rest of your time? I traveled X amount of miles, I went here, whatever, for this. So what we're going to show in this video is good places to eat, you know, different events that could be happening in the town, different places that you can go to do different things. We'll kind of talk about that later on in the video.
So you can, so you can actually do your paranormal investigation
and
go on, and there's like a lot of entertainment and everything to do around in this area.
So if it's like part of your group is just likes to do the paranormal stuff, then there's something for them to do. But if you have people that come with you that are really not interested, there's stuff for them to do too. Or if you like both.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So official room tour here. It's really hi. It's really nice. Upscale, nice. This is the main room. We have a deluxe 2 queen bed room. Two beds. Huh? There's a closet over here.
Yeah.
There's not much in there.
Yeah. And a door that is locked that we don't know.
That we have no idea what it goes to.
And then you go into the bathroom.
The bathroom. Normal hotel bathroom.
Pretty nice.
Nice. Obligatory
bathroom pit. And then a nice shower.
Nice shower. Pretty standard.
But nice.
But nice. And that's it. Hi guys.
Nice.
For this part of this video, we're gonna just check. We have an EMF meter, or sometimes it's called a K2 meter or a Gauss meter, Gauss. You'll see this on a lot of paranormal investigations and stuff. They use this stuff because
you've probably seen a lot of other people who've done this use them.
They think that ghosts can interrupt electromagnetic fields, so this is more like tangible evidence, what they consider.
Yeah, we're gonna check our room right now and see if there's anything, because claiming that this hotel's haunted.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hauntings in this hotel. So starting off in our room. So here we go.
What it does is, when you turn it on, we have all these lights, and green is there's no.
Out of focus, which also a lot of times means there's a ghost.
Okay, there we go. Green means there's no activity, and it goes from green all the way to red. The further it jumps down the line, the more activity it supposedly is.
Yeah.
All right.
Which means there might be a ghost.
Ghosts or spirits.
Okay.
Here we go. So we're just gonna take a little walk. We don't want to get too many appliances, because they can interrupt the electromagnetic fields. TVs, microwaves, fridges, anything that runs on electricity. So we're just going to.
Oh.
Just a little bit. It might be. I don't know if that's would be considered electromagnetic. Just a little bit right there. It was just jumping to the next green one a little bit. I'm not going to check over here because there's a TV.
All right.
Oh.
I mean, it could have been the TV. I don't know, because we were a little bit close, but that kind of...
That kind of jumped.
Yeah.
Freaked me out a little bit.
Hello.
What is over here?
That is giving some action. Oh. Okay. Suitcase fallen.
That's okay.
That was... So obviously there's some action here by the window.
Yeah, oh my god. I don't know if that's something going on outside.
Well, we're up on the 7th floor, so I can't imagine there's anything outside.
But yeah, we're definitely getting some activity over here.
In this window.
Okay, well.
Let's go. This is the bedroom where we're going to be sleeping tonight.
Yep.
So...
I wonder why it's by the windows.
That's so weird. I mean, I can't...
Oh, maybe it might not be ghosts. Maybe it might just be something...
In the windows that they...
In the windows.
But it's just really...
Well, no, it's not doing it here. It was just those two windows.
Yeah.
Just jump... Let me just jump into the first one, but... Katie's bed?
Yeah, thanks.
Nothing?
Nobody wants to...
Really?
No ghost wants to be with me tonight.
Okay.
This is where Janae's sleeping.
My bed. For the night, next 2 nights. Oh. Oh. Am I sleeping with a ghost tonight? There's more over on this side, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
That might just be the light switch.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh.
Apparently I'm sleeping with a ghost tonight.
Because that's like literally just pillows.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
Pillows.
There's nothing in here.
That's outside. That was outside. I don't know if that camera got that, but that was outside.
The bathroom. I don't know if I want to check the bathroom because
There is like a TV in the mirror, so I don't know
that would cause. Well, it's not getting nothing by it, so there has been experiences of people in haunted hotels saying that their faucets just randomly turn on.
So we're hoping that. Well, that could be. I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, we're not trying to debunk everything, but there is some things that you just not sure.
You hear stories about
Yeah.
other ones. I think that's probably gonna cover most of it. So like, basically over by that.
These windows over here. That one right here didn't really get anything.
Yeah, this one.
Nothing. But these two.
Ooh,
Yeah, what is going
that
on?
is weird.
Oh, and it just got blurry.
Did it?
Yeah.
And by the way, when they say if you're filming something and it gets blurry, that's an indication that there's a spirit.
Yeah.
And oh my god,
It's going off.
it was going almost all the way. Oh,
Oh. Oh. Okay.
so these two windows.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
where we're sleeping tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yes. I mean, so that was our room. Obviously our windows are haunted. But we will do more tomorrow.
all right.
Bye. All right.
All right. We're right outside our room. On the 7th floor. If you turn this way.
This is where Obama stayed.
Yep.
And it's actually like a really large suite because there's like 2 entrances. And this is the second one.
It's huge.
It's huge. Like it takes up like, and what's creepy about it is this freaking hallway looks like The Shining.
Yeah, like very much.
And like, and the weird thing is that when we,
Like a modern day version of The
yeah,
Shining.
well, like everything still looks kind of old fashioned, but you can tell it's been remodeled.
It's like that's the aesthetic that they must have been
Yeah.
going for.
But what weird to me
Yeah,
was,
I half expect there to be
like-
twins at the end of the hallway.
yeah, but the weird thing for me, and like we noticed it last night, is we haven't heard like anybody. Normally when you stay in hotels, normally like when you stay in hotels, you can hear people coming and going a lot,
Slamming
like doors,
doors.
talking all the way. We literally, not until this afternoon do we actually hear one person, and we haven't heard anyone since.
It's been super quiet.
And we're like, is there anyone actually staying on this floor?
Right.
Which is weird because there's like a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's like a wedding, there's a convention going on next door, but it's been super quiet
They waited till, it's the end of August right now, they waited till now to do the St. Patrick's Day parade because of COVID. And so all the events for the end, after the parade was over, were here.
Yeah.
So it's been a busy hotel, but it's been super quiet on our floor.
Ice machine. But yeah, so we are just kind of like, I don't know, like last night too, she didn't hear it, but I heard, we were sitting in the room and I heard like little knocks on the door. Absolutely no one there.
There was nobody in the hallway.
Which was weird.
And then earlier today, some of our friends were here visiting us, and we heard all this chatter outside the hallway, like a lot of noise. Yeah. Open the doorway.
There's
and the hallway was
absolutely
just
nobody
completely
there.
empty.
So we've had a little bit of a couple experiences. So yeah, this is kind of, like I said, the hallways are kind of creepy. Like the Shining vibe.
Did we already pass?
I know.
No, it's here. Alright.
So like,
First set of elevators, this is the type of how old it is. The old middle slab is still here.
yeah, it's weird. But it's kind of funny that they had a post, don't use it, because obviously it's
Yeah, people don't
keeps
listen.
getting blurry, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, that's
one
a,
of the signs of things. If your camera's getting blurry, that they're saying supposedly that means that there's a spirit or an entity nearby.
so, but yeah,
That's why I can't focus.
I don't know.
But it's a U shape.
Yeah. And I know a lot of times you just start freaking yourself out a little bit when you're in hotels or hotels that you know are haunted, because you like to hear things that are probably not there because you start psyching yourself out. But there has been weird little noises that I can't explain.
Right.
So we're hoping that as the later the night goes on and we can actually explore more of the hotel, like we said, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, like a wedding and everything, that we'll be able to actually explore a little more and get a little more investigation, so to speak. We did go down and check to the third floor where the Nixon suites are.
Fourth floor.
Fourth floor, sorry. Which was weird though, because Janae, it wasn't marked, was it?
No.
Which, cause they say it's the Nixon suite, but it's not actually marked like the presidential. Oh, there's a puppy. But yeah, so that's our floor. Okay. So we kind of noticed that the elevator,
Both elevators.
yeah, it's a vortex. Some people believe that mirrors facing each other. It's like a portal for like spirits to come through. So all the elevators in this hotel. Oh, focus. Yeah, that's kind of freaky. Okay, so this is the floor where Cary Grant reportedly died. Like we said before, I think in our intro, we made a mistake. We said it was 907, but we researched it more and it was actually 903.
Another one of them. Spooky.
These hallways are spooky. Shh. And the thing that's weird about these hallways is that there's all these doors like right here that have no like handles or anything. It's just locked doors. There's like tons of them.
And they skip numbers.
Yeah, they skip numbers. It's really weird. I think this is the room. We gotta be real quiet because it's late at night now. Did they skip it? What's down there? Because it's weird. So they said it was 903, but there is no 903. Oh my gosh. So we actually heard that a lot of investigators requested this room, but now it's not here.
It's 903, but then again, we're just going on what we found on the internet.
Yeah. It may not be that room. So
Because we originally heard partner 907, and we heard 903.
903.
And neither one of those rooms exist on its floor.
yeah. So they may have gotten rid of that room. We know that like this hotel, they're trying to be more upscale and a lot of weddings are here. They're trying to make like a wedding hotel.
But they also play into the ghost hunting thing a little bit too.
Yeah. The bowling alley downstairs has like a whole like haunting wine list for the hauntings of this hotel.
7 deadly rooms.
Yeah, so, which is kind of cool.
But so far we haven't found the Cary Grant, but maybe they might just
reserve those for special.
Yeah.
If you call and ask for them.
And the top 2 floors of this hotel are actually lofts. They're not actually a hotel room. So we'll see. Have to more.
Hi guys.
Hello.
So we're ending our weekend now.
We're getting ready to check
We came
out.
here on Friday. It's now Sunday. Some of the things that we didn't really talk about in the video is the other stuff that's not paranormal that you can do here. There's a really nice restaurant on the first floor, like right outside the lobby downstairs.
The Bix Bistro.
It's called the Bix Bistro. It's a little on the high side price-wise, but the food was delicious.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. Also, they have a small cafe. It's it's called Rise Neighborhood Cafe.
It's your basic coffee shop.
It has coffee shop,
Energy
drinks, teas, pastries, just your basic little cafe. They also have a bowling alley in the basement here. It's just
with a bar, and it has you get cocktails and all that stuff while you bowl. And
it's a martini bar and bowling alley. There's not a whole lot of lanes, so if there's a lot of people,
you're probably not gonna be able to.
You're not gonna probably be able to bowl, and you're not gonna do
Yeah.
much. We kind of stepped down, went down there last night. We didn't, and it was packed, but it didn't look like anybody was bowling. It looked like everybody was just at their bar down there.
And well, obviously we couldn't really film it because there's been a lot of music and copyright reasons. You can't really play the music. And the restaurants around here, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of restaurants within walking distance.
On the
Yesterday
corner,
we went down, just literally down the street from the hotel. There's a place called Soy 3 Thai noodle shop.
It's delicious.
So good. I had very good ramen there yesterday.
I had the beef noodles.
Beef noodles, it was spicy.
It was spicy, but it was delicious. And then, like a block and a half from here, there's where we went to dinner was called Barrel House. They serve everything from like burgers to pizza to like your sandwiches, but it was really good. And then not too far from here also is the Figgy Art Museum. And if you're into
just modern art,
yeah,
there's a lot of classic art. There's a lot of rooms in there, and I believe that it goes by donations. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually a price to pay to go in. It's basically like, please just make a donation and you can come in. And then if you want to catch like a baseball game during like the spring and summer and fall, not far from here is Monterey Women Park, where you can catch the local baseball team,
the River Bandits.
So
we're basically right on the river here. So
yeah, you're on the
all
border
that stuff is right
Illinois.
on the river too, right on the border on the Mississippi.
Yeah,
right across from Illinois. We're like literally get on there in 5 minutes. You're in Illinois.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know what else.
I think that's pretty much it for but there's like a lot of restaurants, and there's always there's right next door is the River Center.
They have expos, conventions,
and the hotel is actually connected to the River Center. So
what I was gonna say too is, I would recommend if you're gonna come here to do if you want to do your own paranormal investigation, come during the week. Don't come on the weekend. We made the mistake of coming on a weekend.
There's just too much going on.
The hotel is very busy on the weekends.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really. It was kind of a bust. Because we couldn't.
Every time we were going somewhere downstairs,
there was just a million people around.
Yeah,
even until the early hours of the morning. There's just people everywhere.
Because I wanted to try to go into the ballroom because they said that's where one of the spirits is,
and there was a wedding.
and they were there. People were literally sitting all out until early in the morning,
laying in the hallways.
Yeah, it was. So that one we couldn't really get. I felt like. Paranormal side, believe there is spirits here. We got a little bit of readings here in our room.
It was pretty active, honestly,
on these windows over here. But for the rest of it, we didn't really get much. We cut a little bit off camera. We heard little knocks, or the first night actually was a little creepy to me. We actually both heard a big thud, and my bed shook. But we couldn't figure out what it was, and nothing fell off my bed or anything like that.
But it has been weird that it's been eerily quiet
in our hallway
the entire weekend in the hallway,
especially with so many people in the hotel.
There's been they just had the St. Patty's parade here, so all the events. This is the ending point for that parade because they had to postpone it from March
because of COVID.
There's been a million people from that there, but it's still been seriously quiet on our floor.
Yeah, it's a little weird. But I think we might come back again sometime and do it, but we're going to do it during the week when there's probably not a lot going on.
And when it's not so hot.
Yeah.
Because if you want to walk to the different restaurants and different things, there's also what's called an analog cafe, but an arcade. An analog arcade, that's what it's called. It's got like skee ball, and it's just like
Oh,
old
and then
school.
the Adler Theater is just like 2 doors down. Like it's right next to the River Center, which is right next door.
Yep.
And there's a lot of concerts and stuff like that there too. Okay.
All right, and that's going to be the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up.
Like I said, we're just starting out here, and
if you like it, hopefully we'll see you in, we'll hear from you in other future videos, and well, that's going to be all for now.
yep.
Thank you. Bye.